Greetings and welcome to episode 19 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Great Britain campaign. And this, my friends, how we left the last time, preparation, my friends, preparation is at full pace here for the eventual invasion of the remaining Spanish assets within the Mediterranean, and also to bring this peninsula here, this Spanish mainland as a whole, by taking also Portugal. Portugal is an ally of Spain, and I can absolutely guarantee you that they will join the war on Spain's side. So that is why I intend to remove Portugal at exactly the same time as I attack the other Spanish assets in the Mediterranean. Now, we will probably have quite a swift response from Spain, because as you can see here, Spain has an absolutely, a little bit of lag there, has an absolutely huge empire here in South America and in also the Caribbean. They hold most of the Caribbean. We do hold Bahamas, but the chances are they're probably going to attack the Bahamas at some point and take that off us. So I'm thinking maybe to trade the Bahamas for something else, but it's what and with whom. As you can see, they even hold two assets here in a North American continent as well. So, you know, we are not looking at an empire that's going to collapse just because we've taken their European assets. It's probably in fact going to increase their vigor with which to try and attack us. So we do have these assets here. Now, what do they think is saying at 300 to us here? So it's not a huge amount we're going to lose. I'm thinking to try to trade it with somebody. I need to trade these assets with somebody, but it's whom? I doubt the Dutch would be interested in trying to trade this, because this is a superlative. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. 1,840, a fully aligned city here in Ceylon. Look at that. Everything is up to full. That is maxed out to the capacity. Looks like a college, I believe. Full mine. Deep gem shaft as well, and an abundant tea warehouse, which is just absolutely going to bring that money in a lot. Look at that. That one island alone is bringing nearly 2,000 gold per turn. That is absolutely staggering. What if we could try and trade something off? Maybe with the Mugahals here, but I don't know. That's some, and also Portugal have this here, but I'm assuming that this will collapse once the mainland of Portugal is taken. But anyway, we are building up these armies here as well, my friends, ready to strike. Look at that army there. That is an absolute beautiful army. This one is going to be used. We're also trying to get up our navy here, because Spain will respond. Spain still has an incredibly strong navy, so I intend to get my navy up to that sort of standard as soon as possible. Second rates are being brought in. We've got they're nearly 3,000 per turn, so we're probably building one, maybe two per turn if I get lucky with it. And we also have Glasgow here. I need to get this fleet as well up and running quite quickly. And Edinburgh here as well. I need to get a gunnery school here as well to get the 12 pounders. And we're going to get a Royal Observatory. A good tech research, and also the town welfare is going to increase quite nicely here. Maybe in the future as well, when money's a little bit more abundant, I shall improve the settlement. We've got a good fortifications here, but it's probably London that's going to need settlement fortification more than anything else. Engineering school. Oh, look at that Royal Academy. That is beautiful. Somerset House and also Army Staff College. We're trying to juggle economy and also armies together as well. We have stripped out Edinburgh of all the finest troops, as you can see here. Look at this. What an elite army this will be eventually. We're going to use the army from Paris as well. We're going to fill that out with a few more units. We also need to keep recruiting the militia, which will garrison these centres here once we're moved out. The same goes here for Madrid. We've got these here, these gentlemen here that are going to got two more coming in, so we're going to have 5 militia per city to sort of guard and look after it. This army here will be brought up to full with two more cavalry, because we are actually constructing a military academy here, which will actually give us heavy cav. So we're going to fill out this rest of this army with 2 heavy cav. That's going to be then moved to the border right here with Portugal, and it's going to be used to strike Portugal as soon as we're ready to strike the rest of Spanish assets. This is going to be probably the most difficult fight for us right here. Although they don't have the greatest of armies here, it's still got to be prepared for anything here. We can't really see what's here yet either. And also here is going to be difficult because we do have this army sat here waiting. So I've got this spy, so I might as well use him. And we shall send him forthwith. But we're going to have to ask Savoy for permission. Ooh, look at that. This is what I checked. A full stack militia army, which, my friends, is not to be sniffed at all. That can give you a lot of trouble, but if I want this here, then I'm going to get my hands dirty and get in there and dig them out of Milan. If we could take Milan and possibly take Rome as well, we could almost unify the whole of Italy under our control, which gives us nice strategic options into the Ottoman Empire as well, which was always something which is very, very nice to have. That strategic foothold here, because you can see they got this. Look at that. That's the navy I'm talking about right there. I want to be able to contend with these as much as I possibly can here, because Navy will give us a bit of trouble. I don't want these ports to be blockaded by that fleet, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But everything will be moved into place. These next couple of turns will be about bringing the armies together, getting the fleet together. Everything has to be meticulously planned here, my friends. It just has to be, for everything to fall into place. Okay, and I also have to guard from attacks coming in from the South American assets of the Spanish as well. And I think we're going to also try and build our economy up as quickly as we possibly can here, so that we are at least fully prepared for any eventuality, meaning our economy is at least going to be able to take some of the strain if some of these ports are hit. And to be honest with you, we probably don't need 2 dockyards here. Probably don't need these 2 here. I'm actually probably going to raise this one here. Probably better if we had some kind of trade port here. So I'm going to make that decision there and build that as a trade port so we can get as much income as we can from trade. I think that's all we can do at the moment, my friends. And we've got coming in here 10,635, not too bad at all. Quick look at provinces. I'm actually going to send them. Actually, what do we have? What could we do with? A threshing machine would definitely improve our our farm standing here, so I'm going to go for that with that. Wow. I'll offer them 300. Fair enough. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. An interesting... Oh, Spain, what are you going to do? Got to keep my eye on what the Spanish moves are. Prussia, who is growing in strength. Look at those armies. Those armies could even challenge Russia, which is nothing to be sniffed at all. But what I've got to keep my eye on is they don't suddenly shift their gaze over to the Netherlands. What I don't want to be doing is having to prop up the Dutch or support the Dutch in some kind of gigantic, monumental war with the Prussians, the Ottomans. Russia, my friends, who seem to be in quite the war with Sweden at the moment. Don't do anything silly now, Sweden. Don't do anything silly. I think they've got their eye on Denmark, which has their last bastion there in Iceland, Reykjavik. Look at the armies here from Mughal Empire. Good grief. That is as scary as you can possibly imagine for any invasion force to try and take that out. Good grief. You imagine the sheer amount of military power and might you'd have to attack into the Mughal armies there. It would be frightening. you'd be looking at about at least 6 or 7 army groups. Maybe with 2 or 3 battle groups, which is roughly about 3, two full stack armies in each battle group. Absolutely mind-boggling. The Crimean Khanate has quite a formidable fleet there. Quebec, which seems to be loitering about here. They did inherit quite there's the fiends. They need to be taken care of as well. I think while I'm there, I'll probably take care of the Barbary states at the same time. Oh, battling furnace is done. Thank you very much. Iranian, that's good. Oh, whoa. Rocket ship, eh? Not bad at all. 10,000, oh, 11,067, even better. Now, we are going to put ourselves at a trading port, thank you very much. We're going to bring in additional money and trade routes as well, that's good for us. Got to try and optimise our economy as best we can. Now we should have, yeah, we've got 5 in here now, so that's ready. Could probably upgrade to a dry dock eventually. I'll make ready. 2 more here. Wait a minute. 3250. Oh, here. Which is going to give us. Yeah, we've got to keep our economy going at all times. Now, instead of. No, I don't want that. What I do want here is this. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Much obliged. Prestige, we can finally get a naval college. But do I really need that? What can I get instead of that? Probably go for Cobalt Pot. Well, actually, that's going to give us a naval college. Ooh, 1,200. That's tempting, but I've got to get my armies up to scratch here. And this army is missing a good chunk here. What's the composition here of this army? I need cavalry. Simple as that. Military Academy is going to give us heavy cavalry, so recruitment of heavy cavalry is going to begin apace. And here, this army should now be. Oh, look at that! Absolutely beautiful. We're going to go for another ship here as well. We're going to build this navy up at the same time. Remember that balancing act, my friends, and also the slow, gradual build here to where we need to be. I've got to get myself in an absolute firm footing all over this empire that I've created here in Europe, or we have created, my friends, that is going to get me where I need to be. So that's, these gentlemen are now going to be moved into here. We have 2 sloops ready here. I will need this army as well. This army is going to be moved down to here. I've got 2 sloops there as well. Right. The first thing we are going to do is move these gentlemen to here. Thank you very much. How many have I got in here now? That's more than enough, so I can actually cancel the recruitment here. 1,086 I've got here now. Where can I put that money? I need to reinvest this money. I do need to bring this up here. These gentlemen have, they have a general. They have a general. These have a general. These have a general.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
So we're going to bring this army here. We'll have a general. Oh, actually, wait a second.
Ship shape and Bristol
We're going to
fashion,
have an
Captain.
admiral, which we can't afford just yet. Probably a little bit too expensive. So in that case, we're going to have ourselves a new general here. General Connor Barlow. Let's end the turn, my friends. We have some quick turnarounds here, just making sure I've got everything underway, but we're ready to pounce when needed. Let's have a quick look here. We keep a constant eye here on this. But we do have a Governor's Palace, which is going to bring a nice bonus here to tax income. We may just rid ourselves of all of these eventually. Might be a little bit tougher there. What does Spain have on as their allies? Venice here. Ooh, haha. Venice here has gone. Prussia did the job for us. My God, Prussia has absolutely expanded here ginormously. I'm just hoping that they can hold on here, Russia, to St. Petersburg, because it is a critical trade juncture for us. I might even have a look at the Ottoman Empire eventually. Maybe this corner here of the Ottoman Empire might be susceptible to an attack. But that might be overreaching myself. I've got to make sure I do this absolutely bang on here. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Just a quick, if we can trade with anybody else or get any more income from anybody else. Do you know what? Let's see if they'll be interested. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. But I'll take that. No, I don't jest. What? Oh, Savoy, they're unfriendly with us, which is fine. It looks like we're going to be entering quite the potent little thing here, but I think this army here is more than capable of defending itself against anything coming in that way. Let's end the turn. Oh my Gordon Bennett, where are you going exactly? Looks like the Netherlands are up to something here, which hopefully will bode ill for our enemies. Why is Prussia moving such forces up there? That's quite close to the Dutch border. Nothing silly, please, Prussia. Nothing silly. Remain calm. Oh, did Russia retake that there? Indeed they did. Wow. Russia have absolutely come back. Russia seems to be reinforcing now, moving down southwards. Probably going to maybe retry and retake what they've lost to the Ottomans. Maybe even push the Ottomans out. Sweden. Oh, here we go. Don't do it, Sweden. Don't do it. Oh, they've done it. That's a good chunk of trade gone. Had nearly 2,000 in trade gone there. Mugahal. They seem to be moving quite a lot here down to this port. Why are you doing that? Italian states, they've got a lot of forces. But also some very nice land. I'd love to try and get some trade with the United States. That would be very nice, very lucrative. Excellent. Ooh, 8179. There's your problem. Russia, once again cut off from us. They give us at least nearly 2,000 per turn coming in. But we shall manage, my friends. We shall manage. I can't invest in that yet, can I? That's 800 per turn. And where have we got it? There it is. That's going to give us what? 1,000 to region wealth. 10% per turn to town wealth in the region. So it's going to increase exponentially here. So we're actually going to invest in that. And here we have indeed got our first second-rate ship of the line, which is going to join this fleet here. And we are going to continue our recruitment. Bringing a... yeah.
Fleet ready.
2640 for an Admiral. That's why. Quite expensive there. But has this port been built yet? Not yet. Almost there. That will increase our output. And I think... let me have a quick look here. Indeed. Heavy cavalry is ready to go. Once these gentlemen are built, this army will be positioning itself on the border here. Got here, Weaver's Cottage, vineyards. Oh, a classical university as well. Wow. Now that is nice to get there. And they've got a farm here, but nothing upgraded yet here. What do they have in here? Full Parliament, Royal Observatory, oh, Naval College, Ordnance Factory, and a Military Academy, which is giving them what? No heavy cavalry yet. Cuirassiers here, which is pretty good. Oh, they are heavy cavalry, I beg your pardon. Ooh, that's a steep cost. Wow. But we have to do it, my friends. We have to rid ourselves of Portugal, just in case. They've also got a full commercial port here. Wow. That is going to be an exceptional addition to our income here. What else can we invest in here? We've got 1,478 here. Composition of his army is pretty good. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to... actually, no, that's a very good regiment. Actually, they've earned their spurs. We do need to upgrade this great arsenal here to try and get these 12-pounders in Paris. What else have we got here? This army's ready. Ooh. This is a potent army. This is an exceptionally potent army right there.
My eyes are yours.
Yes, my lord.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army out.
We can't do that, sir.
We can't do that, sir.
You're humble, sir.
How may I be of service?
What about here? What does this army need here in composition wise? We've got I think some 12-pounders, 24-pounders, I beg your pardon, are going to be called for in this army. It's going to be a nice addition. I think we might even move this army into position. There's no point in dragging our heels. Where can this go? Where will this fleet take us? What's the widest position here? So they can take us to Spain. And actually that's probably where we want to be. We can actually land in this port here, ready to be moved. Or can it stay where it is? Actually, we need to take Naples, so we're going to need that army around in Spain. So what we're going to do, we're going to move this army ready.
Lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Make ready.
Thank you. They will board these ships and you will prepare for by the left march. We're actually going to send them here. Into port, thank you, gentlemen. They can, they are safe in there at least. They can get past these Spanish ships, but I am going to have to move a fleet down here, so that's going to require a significant building process down here. Why the heck have I got an agent in there, stuck in there, doing nothing at all? He will actually be moved with the other army we have. Oh, he didn't even bother to turn up with them. Well, that means he's have to go with this army. When this army is moved out, he shall be going with them. I'm going to have have to start recruiting and getting another navy up here to deal with any Spanish forces. So this navy here will be built up significantly. These two ships will be going into it. Then we're going to build up another fleet to defend Bristol and a fleet to defend Greenwich, because believe me, the Spanish will use this opportunity unless I pull a fleet down into here, into Gibraltar, the Gibraltar Straits, and I hold it here to stop any Spanish sort of potential movement in and out between the Gibraltar, because I own Gibraltar Straits now. I can actually park a fleet right here and they can't get past this. That's what I'll probably do. But I do need another fleet to take its place.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'm also going to need an admiral in this one as well. But anyway, we've got 8179 coming in here. Hopefully Russia will deal with Sweden in terms of pushing them away. And they have actually taken Don Voisko back. I wouldn't be surprised if Astrakhan isn't next. And then they're probably going to push on into Tbilisi. The Ottomans have, I think, possibly tangled with the Russians maybe a little bit too much, but anyway, let's end the turn, my friends, and let's see what happens here. We are slowly moving things into position now, getting our forces where they need to be, but we are lagging behind in terms of our navies. Our navies are going to be critically important because the Mediterranean is, of course, you know, quite a substantial body of water here to be controlling, especially if you've got like a sort of an enemy sort of fleet buzzing around, almost like trapped like some bees in a bottle. If you trap them in between the Gibraltar Straits, they're going to try and keep pushing between that, try and get out, and we cannot allow them to be able to have access to, you know, our trade ports around Britain. If we do, they're going to cut off all of our supplies. Oh, Poland's almost gone. Look at that. The Prussians have moved right into Poland. Russia, my friends. Looks like Russia is moving forces around quite a bit here from north to south. I think they might be making a push against the Swedish quite soon. I hope they push them out of that port there. I really do. Oh, that's a... Dude. I am without doubt. I'm not getting involved in that war there. Not a chance. I'm not ready for that yet. I've got my own problems, but I thought that Russia might be looking at, because as you can see here, Prussia has been you know, expanding very, very aggressively into onto the borders here of Russian territory. And I think Russia's had enough, hence the large stack armies that are moving quite through these territories quite a bit here. Wow. And they're also attacking Sweden. I wonder if Sweden will take advantage of this. I am not going to war with Russia as well. Not a chance. Whoa, that is scary. Look at that. That is just a remarkable amount. Ooh, they keep draining their forces out there. That's good. Remember, we're biding our time here. Excellent. That's fine. Our alliance is broken, but that's fine. Ooh, 7560. Indeed. And I think it's time that we again put ourselves ready. . can actually... Oh, that's a river running there. So in fact, what we can do is move our troops to here. We can then jump onto the road down into Lisbon here. So we'll actually move the troops this way. We're going to move in these gentlemen just to shore up the locals. We're not going to get these just yet. We can't get past these Spanish ships here. So that is our way blocked there. Until we can send down a fleet to deal with them. So I think that's where I need to invest quite a bit of my money here. And Savoy is very, very unfriendly with us at the moment. Can we get military access into Savoy's lands here? What can we give them? What am I doing? Please. — 20 turns. And what is our relationship with them now? Indifferent, so they're okay with us. Huh. No, but oh, they got everything. They don't need it. Prussia's unfriendly with us. They don't like it. We broke the treaty. That's the way it goes. You've got enough on your plate to be worrying about. I'm going to get my troops in position here.
Harvesting supplies. Can't do it, sir.
Can't do it, sir. Yes, but you will do it, sir.
Can't do that, General.
Can't do that, General. You will do it because I've ordered you to do it. And, oh, look at that. The Dutch are spending 24,000 gold on improved settlement. Wow, they must be super, super rich at the moment. Yes, sir. And we're going to need one more regiment here, and we're going to also have 3 more here for Paris. With whom else can we... That's going to be one more turn before that kicks in. And that, oh, look at that. Nicely done there. Thank you very much. And we are now going to start, we're also going to invest in our 1,200 here. I think I should do that next turn, yeah, because I've got to start increasing my navy here. We're actually going to put a few Admiral flagships in, I think, here. What's that? 2904, 2992. To be honest with you, there's not really much point in having those. I might as well just get these because what, for for 80 odd more gold, I can get the bigger ship. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another ship here. This navy here is going to be bolstered significantly in preparation for this attack here. And we can get an admiral here, but just not yet. What about if I increase this here? I might as well spend it on something here which is going to aid us. Oh, I can actually get a Royal Observatory, which will increase our research significantly here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invest in my research and technology as well. Although it is going great guns, it'll also improve our relations with... Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yes, sirree. I'm going to get division of labour, and that will increase that. Look at that. Consent by government. The research rate there will definitely shoot up, and that's pretty good as well. But if we go with division of labour and go down this sort of path here. But again, I have to, you know, balance out everything as I possibly can here. It's almost done there, 3 turns. But we're getting there, my friends. We're getting to the point where we can start to think, but I need to take care of this Spanish fleet here. It is blocking my path into the Mediterranean. I will not allow that. That is why this fleet here is going to be built up to a full stack fleet with an admiral as well aboard. In fact, I don't have an admiral there yet, do I? No, I don't. So I'm going to have an admiral. This is the fleet will have an admiral. How many ships do we think we can put into there? Maybe another 5 will probably be needed for. That's a full stack one. That is going to guard the Mediterranean. Anybody else? I beg your pardon. Anyone else we can trade with here? Nope. Genoa are unfriendly with us, which is fine. Savoy, they're indifferent, but the trade agreement should help us here. But this is the fight we're going to keep an eye on here, because that is why, look at that, Vilnius has been taken here, and that's why that Russia declared war upon Prussia, because look at that, look at the Prussian Empire, it is vast. You've got the Russians fighting the Ottomans, you've got them fighting the Swedish, and now they're fighting the Prussians. I think they may have bitten off more they can chew here. Only time will tell. We're going to start. That's why we're staying out of it. But that also means that all of Prussia's power, military might, will be swept eastwards, and that's going to mean that this flank here is going to be very, very well protected here. So it'll free up these armies to do whatever they want. But if they come for us, then I should be ready for that as well. Anyway, let's have a quick look here. 8768. That's not too bad. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Spain. Just move those ships away there, Spain. Ho ho. Now we could see some real fun beginning. Russia, my friends, who are now got themselves into quite the situation here, but I think they are going to have enough troops here to be able to fight on a many fronts, so they're going to need many troops, that's for sure. At last, they've kicked them out. Thank goodness. But by damn, they've got a lot on their plate at the moment. War with Prussia, Ottomans and Sweden. Incredible. I think silly now. Oh. Mughal, who are wood, good grief. Maybe they've heard what I've been saying about them. Let's put Venice. Don't do it. Don't do Venice. Don't do it. Oh, whew. Excellently done, Prussia. I'm not really sure what Quebec are doing, but oh, jeepers creepers. That needs to come down for definite. Whoa, yes. 9263. Excellent, we're getting there, my friends, we're getting there. Keepering Loon. -1 with research technology. Wow, that's a... Okay. Sir.
Lord, Your Majesty.
The army is now complete. Army board. We don't need that just yet. Not yet. But this would definitely be a boon to us there. Thank you very much. And, oh yes, this army is now coming together quite nicely here. And again, we are now going to build another ship. Rush is back up and running. Excellent. Just making sure this is going to be a nice, formidable army, navy here, should I say. But Your Majesty. On the border, we're just positioning ourselves now in the right places here. There's a lot of trade there between us. But we have to be able to take that hit financially, my friends. We just got to. 2 more turns here. We can't actually move out of here because of this damn Spanish, these 2 Spanish ships here. Portugal has moved 2 more into here, but we are on the border. I think they realise what I'm up to. But what I could do is try... I wonder if I can push Spain into a war right now with me. But am I ready for that war? I think I probably am. Probably better off than the Spanish actually are. Let me have a quick look at who the Portuguese have as allies. Now they're friendly, we're trading with them. Spain... Mukahal. Jeepers creepers, great balls of fire. That is going to absolutely be an absolute stinker right there. Okay, what I need to do is, as a precaution, is I'm actually going to send a ship here. And that is going to actually pick up, or potentially go into this into the port here, and it's probably going to might be needed to evacuate this army here. We are not going to lose this army at all, my friends, if they take these territories. And so, as you can see, I haven't invested in these at all. I'm not wasting my money in this region because it is just not worth it. What I do need to do though is be prepared for what is to come, and that is probably going to be potentially quite a backlash against us. Especially if the Mughal decide they don't like what we're doing, then we could find ourselves in a little bit of bother. And that is why I am pumping so much money into these things here. So I have to be absolutely great arsenal here. Again, I just need to put my money into the right positions here. We have the full thing here, we do indeed, they're ready to go. This is more than under control here. Everything is ticking away quite nicely here, thank you very much. So that means I can probably invest, let me have a quick look. 26,000 here. Our navy upkeep is pretty low at the moment, which is good. So I'm probably going to invest in another ship here. I think I'll get another 5th rate here, just to make sure. I've got to make sure that if I take this out, this navy from here, that I've got another one to replace it, or something that can at least cover these channels here. So what I might do is just put this one into here, and this one will then be used to defend the coast here, especially Greenwich here. Actually, here's probably our biggest one here, so I need to defend Greenwich extensively here with the fleet. So we'll do the best we can, but I'm going to have to pull at least one fleet away from Britain to take care of these gentlemen here. Or what I could do is actually build some 4th rates down here. That would make much more sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this here to free up that money, and I'm going to build a fleet down here which is going to take care of this Spanish fleet here, and build up a fleet here that will hold the Gibraltar Straits for us. And I think we're pretty good to go then. They're indifferent towards us. Will they be now? Okay. No, they've got all the technology. I wouldn't want to get division of labour. Wow. Okay. Anyone else we can trade with? Not at all at the moment. I would love to get the United States. I really would. Savoy have got that. Savoy have got that there as well. So I have to be very careful I don't tip my hand too much here. And Venice have got Tunis. So a quick look what's going on here in a second. Ooh, they've taken Cayuga and they've taken Niagara. Wow. The United States is going absolutely full on here. And they're upgrading a port here as well in New York, which might open up a trade route for us. If it does, I'm going to take it, because by damn, that would be an excellent capture for us to be able to get trading with the United States. It would be a huge amount of income from the United States. Massive. Who are they? They're at war with Russia, Iroquois and pirates, allies, Great Britain and United Provinces. Okay. Well, my friends, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I do apologise for it being slightly shorter than normal, but as I have said before, my friends, time is not really with me at the moment. But that's why I just want to put out some episodes, so at least I've got something out there to keep it going as well. So the next episode, though, there's a chance we're probably going to see a bit of action in terms of me probably striking against the Spanish. I have everything in place here now. All I'm waiting for is these navies here to be built. So as soon as the navy is up here, then I can attack Spain. I might even take these ships here and send them down to here ready, because these are going to be more than enough to deal with any Spanish fleet here. And what I'll also do is I'll send down these ships here that are being built, these two second rates. They can be sent down to here as well. They will remove this Spanish force here, and then the war will begin, and then this army will immediately embark upon the voyage to Sardinia. We shall land in Sardinia and we shall remove Sardinia. By damn, we literally cannot go anywhere at all here. Look, nothing at all. Damn, that's Spanish there. But we might have to take. We're probably going to take a bit of a hit here from probably the Spanish trying to use these here against us. That's why I need to get this fleet here up to at least 5 ships. That probably should be enough to deal with that. More than enough firepower there. But anyway, my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. But next episode, I'm pretty sure we are probably going to be starting our invasion of the remaining Spanish assets here, and just taking everything we possibly can here, taking Naples, Sardinia, Milan. We're we're poised. We're poised here. We've got access from Savoy. We're going to launch our attack here into this region, take Milan, and we're also going to be taking, we're poised here to take
Your Majesty.
Portugal as well, so we're going to launch our attack into Portugal straight away. We'll have some nice assets here as well, and Coiled will probably end their barricade or containment or cordon here of Porto. This will open up another trade route for us, but we may have some problems with the Mughal. They may join the Portuguese side, but then again, we are quite a large supplier of goods to the Mughal, so they may think that that is not the way to go. They may take our side or break an alliance with us, which is fine. We don't have an alliance with them, so they may drop, that might drop to very friendly to maybe indifferent, something like that. But I can take that hit as long as we've got the trade agreement with them. That'll soon build back up. But I just need to deal with this. I just need to take this, because you can see things here are not going well, and it looks like even that Moldavia might fall to the Prussians, because it looks like there's some fighting going on here. Transylvania is being used, I think, here as a main, unless that is the Ottoman Empire fighting in here. It's a good chance. It's a very, very good chance the Ottomans are fighting here. The Russians really have put themselves in quite a difficult position, but I know the troops are moving down this way. I know Kiev would be a tough nut to crack. But anyway, my friends, this war is not our concern yet. This war here and here is. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please comment, like and subscribe, my friends. Please keep your comments coming down below. I know I haven't renamed any of the units you've asked for, but I will. I promise you, next episode, before it starts, I will rename some. I should have a bit more time then. But my friends, until next time, when we are probably going to begin our operation against the Spanish. Until then, my friends, bye for now.